Good morning, Dr. May. As the Learning and Research Special Projects Librarian here at the University of Much Tradition, I've put together a short video that explains the various features and relevance of Trello to our Information Service Department. Trello, as you may know from previous discussions, is a fairly new technology that is, in essence, a cloud-based tool that provides the space and opportunity for collaborative works with multiple participants. But let's take a quick look at the various features of Trello. But firstly, an overview. You can create multiple boards for multiple projects. Each board is made up of lists. Multiple cards can be added to each list. You can move and rearrange cards to show progress, assign due dates, track changes so you never miss a modification, and add co-workers, family and friends. The accessories Trello provides include an app on both iOS and Android, which of course syncs to your computer, phone and tablet. Power-ups are also available. There are 3 options, and I've focused on the free version, but for the workplace there is Trello Business Class with added features, and then there is the Enterprise option with similar added features to Business Class, but which also includes an extra layer of security. These details are all available on the Getting Started with Trello webpage. As for the relevance to information services, and in particular our service here at the University of Much Tradition, I believe it is extremely appropriate for our environment and can be used in multiple ways. I myself have created an account to test drive the technology and found Trello to be very user-friendly, valuable and constructive. Sign up was quick and easy. Exploring and creating was fun, and I was able to create multiple boards, including one for academic study and one for family information. I began receiving emails from Trello with handy hints for management of my projects. I also found very useful tips and tutorial videos on YouTube. Some of these were made by Trello and others just by general users. I also invited a few of my friends and family to join my boards to get an understanding of how multiple participants change the dynamic of the technology, and I was pleasantly surprised at how easy it was to incorporate them into the workflow. In my research, I've found that Trello has been used in academic libraries before. One example of this is Oakland University. The digital assets librarian there, Megan Finch, chose to use Trello after failed attempts using other softwares to manage the workflow in her department in 2014. As Trello was already being used at the university, it was an easy transition because staff were already familiar with the software. The basic setup at OU is that when errors are reported by patrons on the library's website, it is sent via email to the e-resource mailing list. They use Zapier to detect emails sent to the digital assets librarian. Once an email is identified, the information is then sent to Trello, which will create a new card on the to-do list on the appropriate board, in this case titled Electronic Resource Troubleshooting. This board comprises of a number of lists and allows the workflow across a number of staff to be easily managed. They are also beginning to expand the use of Trello beyond its current scope to include a new board to manage short-term loan and purchases from the DDA file. A second example is the Montana State University's Library Collection Development Department's use of Trello in 2016. They use it as a digital form of the Kanban principle of workflow management, as it is known for not only reducing production time and increasing the speed of communication exchange, but also for increasing productivity. As the Electronic Resources and Discovery Service Librarian, Kirsten Ostengard is using Trello to document and track e-resource acquisitions. They've created one board titled E-Resource Acquisitions, divided it into 5 lists representing the different stages of acquisition process. They have then assigned a card with a checklist of activities they can move between lists for each electronic resource acquired. So should our service pay attention to the technology? The short answer is yes. Trello is fantastic, free software with the option of a paid version with added features. It's easy to use and access with plenty of support available and minimum training required. It is reliable as long as there is a computer and an internet connection. There are 2 ways in which this technology can be used in our service that have not been mentioned so far. For instance, we know Trello can and is used for large projects, but here at the University of Much Tradition, we could utilize it for staff workflow and management. This may mean creating boards for each project run by the departments. Each board would have lists of the staff members working on each project. Each list would then contain cards of activities and information that each team member is working on. This would be helpful to see what projects are in the work, when these projects end, who is working on them, their progress, and who may be free for the next project. We've spoken about large group tasks such as the example from other universities, but we've yet to mention Trello's use as an individual time management tool for staff to use for their own work across multiple projects. For instance, they may have one board titled Projects, which would include lists for each project they are working on. Each board attached to a list will have a checklist and activities for each project so they can manage and complete each task. There are two distinct advantages of using this technology. The first is that it allows you to visualize project management. This helps to maintain motivation and productivity. The second is the 3 power-up options available in the free version. These include calendar integration, voting, and card aging. Unfortunately, there are also 2 disadvantages of this technology. For instance, it only offers the option of archiving tasks. It does not offer a designated option to complete a task. It also does not allow you to block out time slots in calendars once integrated to time-managed projects. One of the best things about Trello is that anyone can use it. It is user-friendly and there are many tutorials and learning videos on YouTube and the Trello home site to help new members. This means that the only skills necessary to use this technology is a basic understanding of the internet and a basic understanding of computers in general. In regards to the reliability of this technology, I must note that in all my research on it, I have yet to come across any documentation of reliability issues with Trello to date. I can personally report no such problem during my own experience using Trello. I hope this video has been informative and has answered all of your questions regarding the use of Trello in our service here at the University of Much Tradition.